Hello and welcome to Angela Mackenzie Singing. So, what do I have in store for you today? Well, I am going to teach you a very basic, simple scale. And from that scale, we're going to keep adding to it and adding to it and adding to it until it becomes what I call my mega exercise. Now, my performing arts students, when I used to teach them, used to call it the hell exercise, so I'm just warning you. So I'm going to start with this very, very simple scale. But I want to check your form first, because if we're going to start adding to it and swooping to the heights and the lows and the highs and everything, I want to make sure that you have the basics correctly. So let's start with this simple scale, and it's just on an E vowel or an R vowel or whatever, but we'll start on an E vowel. So it's like this. E. So try that with me. E. Quite easy, isn't it? Let's try a little bit higher on an R. Ah, let's try it on an oo. Ooh. Seems easy enough, doesn't it? But repetition is the key to building skills and strength in anything. So this is going to be repeated and repeated, higher and lower, and it's a really good start. But let's just check a few little things. So when you're starting, particularly on an E vowel, be careful not to glottal, as in E. As soon as you do that, you heard me closing up. When you glottal it and go sort of thing, everything closes up. So you need to make sure that it's a nice, easy start. So if it's an E, just open everything up, breathe in as you know how to do, keeping your chest down, shoulders down, and just start with a little bit of breath flowing. Now, what I also want to check is that your head isn't going up and down. So you've got to think, as I've said, you're thinking on. We're going up and down in a scale. I'm going like this with my gesture again, but you are thinking straight on, that laser beam right through past me. So let's try that again. Then another one. Now, I want you also to make sure, so your head's keeping nice and still, you've got all your breath in, you're doing a nice easy start. Let's make sure that we've got a lovely end as well to it. You've seen my video on kind of sustaining that note to the end. So, I want you to be able to do that. So the idea of this scale is to start maybe a bit lower than I have done here. Let's start there. Change your vowel sounds, and this is how it's going to go. Now an oo, ooh, now an e, etc, etc. And if you keep doing that, you can start nice and low, you can keep going as high as you possibly can, but you're thinking all the time that on sound, you're swooping over like this, making sure that everything's lovely and even and your breath is flowing, and you're going to do a great job. I can't wait to show you the little additions and more additions and more additions to this exercise. It is brilliant. It's going to make you a super singer. So enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow.